Hi everybody, in EDU 235 wanted to make a quick video for you to orient you to the online Moodle course for this summer. This summer is a very quick semester, so I did want to make sure that you all were able to get off on a good start. So let's take a moment to orient ourselves to the Moodle course. As you will see, the course right now that you're looking at on your screen is the appearance of somebody who has not yet taken the MOCA, and obviously if you are viewing this video, then you have indeed taken the MOCA. You would have taken the online course participation expectation for students and taken the MOCA if you're viewing this. But what I want to draw your attention to is the syllabus and the schedule, and then kind of go from there and point out a few of the other items that will be available for full viewing after you have taken the MOCA, so you won't see all these blocks. So the first thing I want to pull up is the syllabus, and on the syllabus you should be able to see it here on your screen in front of you. One of the first thing you see here is my contact information. You'll see my office location, my office hours, my phone number that is a direct dial to my office, as well as my email account. And I encourage you to reach out to me at any time that you find yourself confused, unsure, need some further explanation, anything at all regarding the course. You can reach me by stopping by the office. If you're making a special trip to campus just so that with gas being $3 a gallon, please call first or email and schedule an appointment so you don't come out and then I'm in a meeting or something like that. But I would be more than happy to meet with you face to face. There's again the number. You can email, whichever works for you, but I'd be more than happy to help you however I can. There's also the numbers for distance learning, and you could definitely call them if you're having a Moodle concern, password reset concern, any of those types of issues that you might be having. The course description's here, the SLOs, the required textbook is here. Please know that sometimes these textbooks that we get from Cengage are sold with MindTap access. We do not need that for this course, but occasionally it's cheaper for us to order a bundle for you, and so we do that, but you still do not need the access code. So if you can find the book used or borrow it from a friend, don't hesitate at all to do that, and you will not need that access code. The only reason again that we would ever have it as part of a bundle is because the bundle was cheaper than the book by itself, which, as crazy as that sounds, occasionally that is the case. Next thing in the syllabus, you see the students with disability statement. If you have a disability that would impact your ability to complete the assignments in this class in some way, shape, or form, you need to contact Dr. Tanita Smith, and her contact information is right here in the syllabus for you, and then she will tell me what kind of accommodations that we need to make for you in this class. The next statement is regarding your SCC email account. That is how I communicate with you for this class, especially with it being an online account. That also includes if you communicate with me through Moodle. Occasionally that happens, and I like to make sure you're really clear about that. You might send me a Moodle message, but those Moodle messages show up to my email address. So I will hit reply, and then they go to your email address instead of back to Moodle. So I like to point that out so that if you send me a Moodle message, you should also be checking your email for your response. Let's see, attendance policy. When you do not do an assignment, that's counted as an absence after 5 days. So if an assignment is more than 5 days late, it turns to a 0 for a grade, and that 0 also counts as an absence. After so many absences, it's just like in a face-to-face class, you can be dropped when your absences exceed 15%. All of that is here. I'm not going to read all of it. You also must do the MOCA. If you're watching this, you've done the MOCA, but that was due by May 24th. It does talk here about the 15% again, and that Again, you are docked 10% of the total value of an assignment for each day it's late, up to 5 days. That does include weekends because of the fact this is an online class, so you would be able to turn things in any day of the week. It's not like you need to come to campus to turn it in. There's again more about the mandatory online course assessment, excuse me, but you've already done that. The withdrawal policy, that is important, especially again in the summer. It's so fast paced, but the 70% point of the summer semester for this class is June 25th. I like to call that the all-in date. You need to be all in on June 25th. If you withdraw or I need to drop you after June 25th, the college automatically assigns a grade of F after that point, even if you're passing the class. So it's real important that you are fully committed to finishing the class with me if you're still in after June 25th. So if I have any worries that you're not in good standing, I make sure I contact you and share that information with you. Usually that is by email, by the way, so you should check your email, but I do reach out to you before that date if I'm at all worried that you might need to consider dropping, or if there's information I feel like would be helpful to you in making that decision. I do share that with you prior to that date. So academic misconduct, plagiarism is next in the syllabus. That's fancy terminology for cheating. Make sure you're familiar with what that is and what the penalty is. So that's all there for you in your syllabus as well. The next area that you should now see on the screen is the evaluation method, and usually this part is always important to students. How will we get your grades? You'll see there's 1,000 points in this class, and then it breaks down exactly where those points come from. There is a 30-point quiz that goes with every chapter in this for the textbook. There are 17 chapters, so that's half of the points for this class. Those are open book, true, false, multiple choice test. So y'all, that should be pretty easy points for you. Next, there is a midterm, and there's also a final. So again, pretty simple, easy stuff there as far as you can use your book, and they are timed though, so you do want to be familiar with the material. And then there are a couple assignments, community resource activity, getting to know a school ager. Those are both worth 50 points each. And then there is the big assignment in this class is the school age lesson plan. You have a written lesson plan, that's 100. Then you make a developmental bubble map that's related to the lesson plan, that's 40, and then you video yourself presenting that very same lesson plan, and that's another 100. So that altogether is 240 points. So by far that again is the other very big assignment in the course. So again, there's some more information just about online expectations, and then the conceptual framework for the education department, and the NAEYC standards. So that's really all I want to share about the syllabus right now. The next thing I want to share with you is the schedule. So here now on the screen, you should see the summer schedule. You'll see all of the important dates on the left-hand side, and then what is due on the right-hand side. So you'll see there the first thing, the mandatory online course assessment, and then you'll see any also holidays and dates that the school's closed. So then you'll see the Memorial Day holiday is noted, and then you'll start to see the due dates. So this is just one handy guide where you can see all the due dates for the whole semester on one place. So one sheet of paper, if you wanted to print this out and keep it, it hopefully would be a one-stop shop with all of your due dates. Let's bounce back to the course now. And look, you see there was where I found that syllabus. That's where I found the course. Another thing I do want to show you is right above there is the announcements. Every time I make an announcement in the course, there's a button that I can push that will email the announcements out to you, and I do that. So you will receive every announcement as an email, and then it'll also be housed in this announcement folder, so you would be able to go back in and view it as an announcement at any point in time throughout the semester that you need to re-see it. So the next topic here is things that you might need throughout the semester, NAEYC website, and then you'll see the school age, the SAKER school age environmental rating scale, and then the midterm exam and the final exam. The next topic here is all of the different assignments. So getting to know the school ager, first is the directions and then where to turn it in. And when you click on this, where to turn it in, it's always the hand held out. And you'll see here the due date is there. And on top of the due date, it also has a 5 days out, it's going to shut off, just like we've already talked about in the syllabus, that everything is only accepted for up to 5 days late. So that's the due date, and then it'll shut off in 5 days past the due date. All assignments are due at 11:59 or midnight, you could say, but this is very date driven, so it's really literally 11:59 because midnight would technically be the next day. So anyways, here are all the assignments for the whole class. And then here goes every chapter one by one here. 1, 2, 3, you'll see. And then you'll see the learning objectives, PowerPoint, some videos to supplement the textbook. And then you'll see the chapter quiz for each chapter in order. And the chapters quizzes turn off on the date that they're due. They don't have the ability for me to set them up where they're due one day and then they close down 5 days late. It's a one date kind of thing. So you definitely want to be mindful of the due dates. When you click on them, you can see the due dates though. So again, I highly encourage you to go back and look at this summer due dates. As well as you can see them on each individual assignment as well, but that one page is probably the best place to go for all of them. Everything is laid out here for you through all of them. There are a few videos to give you overviews of the assignment. Ms. Herring taught the class before me, so there are a few of these assignment overviews where she made the videos, and as of right now I have not remade all of those videos and don't know that I necessarily will. She's done a great job with those videos and they're not date sensitive in the video, so I believe that I'm going to leave them. So please don't be confused if you see a video with Miss Herring in it. But everything else in the course should have been changed to my name, Susan Baxter, with my email address. So I look forward to working with you this summer. If you have any questions, concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me again with all that contact information. You can also see it right over here on your screen on your Moodle class as well with how to reach me. And good luck. And like I said, don't hesitate to reach out.